right there, sis. It's not hard at all. Don't panic. When you get an order, you are not supposed to be panicking. You are supposed to be super excited. You are supposed to be twerking. You are supposed to be thanking Jesus, or however you celebrate. If you choose to do both, that's okay, because I do too. But okay, sis, what's up? What's poppin'? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Mercedes, and before we start today's video, y'all already know, I have to say thank you so much for 2,000 subscribers. I am like, just thank you, sis. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. We're not gonna do a long intro because at this point I'll be sitting here talking all day long about how happy I am and how appreciative I am. So I just said it. There you go. There we have it. And that's the tea. Okay. I'm so excited. Girl, didn't you just say you weren't going to do this for a long time? Okay. Anyways, moving on. In today's video, I know you can see by the title, it says I am going to ship, not going to ship you. I'm going to show you how to ship stuff without a printer, okay? Oftentimes, people forget that people start out not knowing anything, and that's perfectly fine. On my channel, I like for people that know a lot to learn something, and for people that know absolutely nothing to learn too. It's nothing wrong with being a beginner. It's nothing wrong with not knowing how to do something. Feel free to ask questions. Unfortunately, I know some people don't want to help, but it's not that over here, so I'm going to show you from the beginning how to ship things without a printer, okay? Because everybody doesn't have a printer, everybody doesn't have a computer, everybody doesn't have a scale, and everybody doesn't have the means to get those things starting out. And also, some people just don't know how to use stuff. Like, I used to be very afraid of the scale, because if you are off by a lot of weight, USPS, I don't know about other places, but they will definitely ship your stuff back to your house. So I kind of used to be afraid of the scale, so I just want to show you how to ship things without a printer. And sometimes I still do it if my printer, you know, one time my printer was broken, or if I have like an assistant that I want to like pay. With the printer, she can knock things out within an hour. Without, she can knock it out in maybe 2. You know, it's like an extra hour that she can get some money in her pocket. So I'm like, okay, bump it. I'm not really into replacing humans with machines and stuff like that. So, you know, she got a family to feed, sis. But anyway, let's go ahead and hop right into the video, okay? I am going to be talking solely about USPS. There are some other ways that you can ship things. I am very aware of this. However, I feel like USPS is most friendly with beginners, and even when it comes to shipping overseas. I'll talk a little bit more about that when I get to that part, because you're going to be shipping things overseas, sis, and you don't need to be scared. And yeah, claim it, okay? So the first thing you can use to ship something is this. It is a priority mail padded flat break envelopes. These are great. These are going to be your best friend, in my opinion, if you have something that goes in here, because it's a flat rate price. As of right now, it is $8 to ship something in this, and as long as it can get in here and close, you're good. So as I said, whether you're a beginner or whether you're advanced, I'm going to teach you. So I know some people might be like, girl, I know how to do this, but girl, somebody might don't know. So just hold on. Feel free to fast forward a little bit. But if you don't know, here you go, sis. So let's say you put your item in here. Boom, boom, boom. There's a little strip right here. Let me see. You can't really see it because my ring light. But you will take this strip off. You're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. Take this strip off, and then you're literally going to fold it down, and boom, you're good to go. Your item is now in there. Now, you're like, okay, well, how do they know where it goes? Okay, sis, yay, I'm so proud of you, Fashion. This is what you call priority mail. So at the top of this form, where it says from, you're going to write your information. So go ahead and write your business name first, and then underneath you write the address. So here's the thing about an address. I'm gonna make a more detailed video about this when I talk about P.O. boxes. Just give me some time, sis. Thank you so much for being patient. But you don't want to put your home address right there, sis. You really don't want to do that, because people are crazy and people can find out where you live if you put your home address. So I highly suggest getting a P.O. box for things of this nature because it is just safest for you. Not very expensive. Do it when you can. Don't break the bank like I always say, but yes, definitely do that. You don't want to leave the address blank. I do know some people do that. However, that's not the best thing to do because if whoever you're shipping this to doesn't pick up their package within a certain time, or they gave you the wrong address and it needs to come back to you, how is it going to come back to you? The post office isn't going to do any research that says, oh, okay, this business is located at. They're not going to type in a database and say, oh, okay, let me ship it back to this business. No. I don't know what they're going to do, but they're not going to give it back to you. And we don't need to be losing any coins. You all know by now, I am highly against losing coins. We don't lose coins on this channel, okay? We save coins. So that's what you do. Now, on the line where it says to, you want to simply write your customer's first and last name, whatever they provided to you. And then you want to write their address, so their street address. And then oftentimes it'll be like apartment number. So let's say their apartment number is 1234. So put their name, the address, and then put 1234, and then put the city and state and the zip code wherever it's shipping to. So that's how you would do that. Then this label is on like a little peel off thingy. You would simply peel this off and you put it right here. Right there, sis. It's not hard at all. Don't panic. You know, don't panic. When you get an order, you are not supposed to be panicking. You are supposed to be super excited. You are supposed to be twerking. You are supposed to be thanking Jesus, or however you celebrate. If you choose to do both, that's okay, because I do too. But you're supposed to be celebrating, not scared about how to do something. So that's the first one. They also have one of these if you want to overnight something. I believe the price is $25.80. So flat rate overnight is a really, really good thing, because this one right here is a priority mail express. But y'all know my boxes. If you haven't seen my packaging video, go check that out. But my biggest box that I showed y'all, it fits in here and it fits in here, right? So I overnighted something to Mississippi. No, I overnighted something to California one time. It was $44, girl. I was like, excuse me. But my customer paid for it. But still, I wish I would have known it wasn't $45, or I could have got it in, you know, this one. But the only difference with the overnight is this one will be blue instead of red. And it will say Priority Mail Express. This one just says priority mail. But I wish I would have known that, because I wouldn't have charged my customer the amount of money that I did, and I wouldn't have paid all that daggone money, because so that's very important to know the difference. Now, if you have boxes that won't fit in these, you can always ship it in just a box. Somebody asked me, do I put my boxes in something? So for the most part, yes, I always put my box in something, for the simple fact, if your box says hair anything, it might go missing. We talked about no swiping last week, so your package could definitely go missing, and that's not something we want. So just take that into consideration when you have a box that says hair on it. Everybody isn't an honest person, no matter where they work. And if I have any ladies from the post office, don't get offended, sis. I'm not talking to you if you don't steal, okay? That is that. The next thing is, when you're shipping the Priority Mail Express, you don't write directly on here. You fill out one of these, okay? You fill out one of these. It's super simple. I'm pretty sure you'll understand how to do it, but I just want to show you what it looks like. And sis, look, at the end of the day, people have jobs, okay? They can complain, they can have an attitude all they want, but at the end of the day, whether they have attitude or not, if you have a question, you need to ask it, okay? So, period. Excuse me, ma'am, can you tell me such and such? I don't care if they have an attitude. Ask them, because we want you to do it right the first time, okay? Because if you don't do it right, your package can get lost, or it can come back to you, and that just slows down the money. And again, we don't like slow money, and we don't like no money. I'm gonna fill out this portion, and it's gonna say from. I know this lighting is super horrible. I'm really trying, y'all, but I'm sorry. It says from on this side. See, I see it says from. You write your information, what we just talked about, and then it says to. You don't do anything else, okay? Let the post office person do everything else because they write all the really important stuff and whatnot. So you just do the from and the to and give them this and then let them do what they have to do. This is like 2 or 3 things. Don't take this apart. What you do is you write on it and there's like one of those. Hey sis, so I lost this portion of the video. I'm so sorry, but I'm just going to simply talk you through it. So what I was saying was that little piece of paper, it's kind of like a booklet. Don't tear it apart. What you need to do is you need to write on top of it, and like your writing is going to go through. So if that makes any sense, just don't, the main thing is don't take it apart. That is super important. And what you need to do is you need to just fill out that paper, give it to the post office worker, and then they're going to do the rest for you. So sorry again that I wasn't able to show y'all, but there you go. I just taught y'all to do it. Okay, back to the video. Last thing that I definitely want to show y'all, because the first time I got an international order, I was literally like, yay! And then like 2 seconds later, I was like, how do I do it? I had no idea how to do it. I'm talking about, I was literally like, oh my God, are you serious? Like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I had no idea. So I'm going to talk about how to ship something to Canada because that's going to be the easiest place, in my opinion, overseas to ship something. So you're going to go to your post office and you're going to ask them for a customs declaration and dispatch note. But just say a customs form. They're going to know exactly what you're talking about. I really wish this wasn't like this, but there we go. Okay. So you're going to ask them for a USPS customs declaration. I can't read upside down. And dispatch. And dispatch notice, okay? So you're going to ask them for one of those. And some people are like, girl, why are you telling us about this? I'm telling you about this because, hold on, Cecil. I'm telling you this because you're going to get one of these, okay? So you need to be prepared. Don't be like me because I wasn't prepared. I had it open to where I was accepting international orders and I was like, bump it, I'll deal with it when it came. Don't do that. If you can plan, it is best to go ahead and plan. So here you are. I'm showing you how to do it. So you're going to get this form. You're going to open it up. There are multiple forms of the same exact page. Do not just rip out one and use it for that one. It doesn't work like that. You need this whole little booklet. It's for one international order. So it's gonna have a little form in here and it's gonna look like this. It's gonna ask you for their first name, last name, your information, their information, the value of whatever it is that you're shipping to them, what it is, and things like that. And that's just really for safety purposes so they can know what are you trying to get into their country. They're trying to make sure you're not El Chapo, basically. Okay, so okay, sis, sorry. I'm actually gonna have to run, and I wanna go ahead and apologize and say that my life is very hectic right now. So I really do try to come to YouTube, you know, when I have time, but I just have so much going on that my videos aren't gonna always be perfect. They're not always gonna be super long, but I hope y'all can understand when I say I truly am trying to like bring valuable content to the platform. So just stick with me, sis. I'm going to definitely do better with my time management when it comes to YouTube. I'm going to set one day to the side for it so I can provide you with better content. Okay, so the last thing, like I was saying, was this international form. You literally just fill the page out, the first page only, give it to the post office worker, and then they do all of the work for you. As long as you have the correct shipping address, you are good to go. If you have anything that you think is important that I may be leaving out, because sometimes when you get on camera, it's just a lot different. Like, you be like, oh dang, I should have said that. If you think of something that I didn't say, simply put it in the comments. Don't bash, because I had someone do that the other day and it really rubbed me the wrong way because I'm a very positive person. So don't bash anybody in my comments, please. Like, don't do it, sweetie. This is not the place for that, okay? So keep it cute, but definitely feel free to give your opinion. This is very open for anybody to say what they feel, but the moment that it gets disrespectful, you get blocked. Just had to go ahead and give that little disclaimer because I know the girls on YouTube like to get a little fresh sometimes, and I'm fresher. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you again for 2,000 subscribers. I am so happy and so thankful. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at okay, so that's her, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye, sis.